It's a tough line to toe in making this group understand they need to...
That fearlessness, that arrogance will contact out front.
Again, Oklahoma City kind of has the same demeanor, but both teams, when it comes to taking care of business, they've been able to do that despite their youth. Krejci gives it up to Sissoko, who knocks down a three.
I thought his foot looked...
(86-68). Wembanyama has it knocked away. Krejci in the open floor, waiting for some help.
Need about 6 minutes of continued great play here to make sure Portland thinks it's done. See, Klingon wants no part of shooting shots anymore from three.
And Thibault really struggling. 0 for 5 now from three-point range. They are 7 of 35 as a team. De'Aaron Fox now with 10 points. The 5th Spur in double figures. 10.5 minutes away from moving on to the conference semifinals to face either Denver or Minnesota as Klingon drills a three. San Antonio went 1-3 against Denver during the regular season. Now, one of those losses was the last game of the year. Wembanyama didn't play. But the fact that over the final 34 regular season games, San Antonio went 30-4, and 3 of those losses were against Denver. They also went 1-2 against Minnesota. And the Wolves currently lead the Nuggets 3-2, but it will be interesting with the Minnesota injuries what happens going forward. Abdia fouled by...
Says he thinks that play by Fox sort of rose to the level.
And they did. Now he hits the free throws for the personal foul on Fox. It's 91-73. (18 points for Abdia. And an over and back violation. But still a lot of time, although Abdia turns it over, dribbling it off his foot. Thibault knocks it away from Harper out of bounds. Section of the Crossbank Center fan base going nuts as Champagne's shot almost hit the shot clock. Klingon rips it away from Harper.
Harper just got up so high.
Klingon launches. That's good.
There he is. Position, but they have fought in this one.
And that's a credit to obviously the players, but also Tiago Splitter, the interim head coach. Might be his last game. He told us before the game, as Portland has the ball, coaching job that acknowledges that others are being talked to as well. So it's a huge possession here. Krejci gives it up. Kamara wide open and can't get it. A foul underneath those injuries. But a bright young coach in the NBA. Holiday for three. Got it. Drew Holiday with him.
They have now made 10 threes, so they have matched the Spurs from that. And listen, the Spurs' intensity hasn't been the same. A little bit of focus, a little bit of drift, because you've been up so much for so long.
Of course, they have more turnovers than baskets this half. Cox misses the bank. Rebound Kamara. A chance to get it to 10, maybe 9. And he got 2 guys on the floor, Krejci and Sissoko, who've only played a combined 4 minutes in this series prior to tonight. Sissoko will try the three. It's good. It's a 9-point game. Nothing. And Splitter's going to keep Krejci and Sissoko, 2 guys that were out of the rotation, on the floor. Shot clock inside of 10. Wembanyama back in the game. Timer down to 4. Vassell fires and gets it from 15 feet.
Well, he's got a knack for timely buckets, that guy.
10 points for Vassell. The 6th Spur in double figures tonight. Portland has 3. Klingon's hit a couple threes. He'll try it again. Not that time. The tip won't go either by Sissoko. Spurs trying to close out Portland. What a no-look pass by Castle and finish from Wembanyama. 4 quick points out of the timeout. The lead back to 13. Krejci will rise up over Wembanyama off the heel. That hit Castle last, and Vassell tried to save it and gets it. Down 13 as that was kicked by Kamara off of Castle. There's Keldon Johnson, the sixth man of the year, gets into the lane, goes up, and he's fouled.
Meaning he keeps it light. He's got the music going.
The longest tenured Spur to never reach the postseason up until this year. Think about how many years this franchise has been in existence.
And he's done a tremendous job as a role player. Didn't start a single game, but played all 82. One of 18 players to play all 82 games as Wembanyama's called for the foul. That's
any Fox Wemby pick and roll when Fox comes back in.
Sissoko with the throwdown and a foul on Wembanyama. And he completes the three-point play. Sissoko has as many points this quarter as the Spurs do, 9 apiece. We've got a game. Midway point of the fourth quarter, San Antonio up 10. Trying to close out a series. It's hard to do in any series, especially for a team that hasn't been in this position before. They've got a veteran in Fox, though, and he comes through with the foul line jump. Abdia's got 20 points a game high. Holiday on the drive, works into the lane. He's fouled. Count the bucket. Holiday, 84% during the regular season. He completes the three-point play. It's a 9-point game again. It was a 28-point lead in the third quarter for San Antonio. Shot clock inside of 10. The Spurs have kept it above the three-point line the entire possession. Now Fox, 4-3 over Sissoko. It's good. Boy, every time San Antonio needs a big shot.
And what did they do, Dave? They went right back to the thing that killed Portland in the second half, the Wemby-Fox pick and roll.
Clingan looking to answer, way short. Rebound, Wembanyama, his 13th board.
And I gotta believe you're gonna go right back in that direction. The pick and roll with Wemby and Fox in the second half of Game 4 was devastating to this group.
15 points, 9 assists for Fox. He drives here and scores! Like Game 4, De'Aaron Fox needed the veteran to do it in the fourth. Lead back to 14. Does Portland have one more run at it here with 4:40 to go? Avdia bumped off his spot by Castle, and that's a foul on Castle. That's 5. So Avdia's going to miss the first. The technical in his hands, leading the way for San Antonio.
Scoot, he has had a tough stretch, just 2 for 6.
And 6 fouls for Castle. Kamara gets the first free.
Both fouls.
It's a learning experience for a young team.
Experiences matter. You do this in the next series, that's a problem.
Against either Minnesota or Denver, a Denver team that's won a championship in Minnesota that's been to back-to-back conference finals. Shot clock down to 3. Fox gets past Clingan, floats it up, and good! He's got 11 of the 18 points for San Antonio in the quarter. Where would they be without De'Aaron Fox? The last 2 games. Kamara's 3 off target. Knocked out of bounds by Clingan. 18 in the second half of Game 4. They'll put it in his hands again. His team up 13. Fox against Grant, fires away. 3 no good. And good block out by Holiday. Only been in one postseason as Wembanyama's fouled. That was with Sacramento. And
Spurs 1.
Wembanyama 5 of 5 now. Up to 17 points, and the lead is 15 now for San Antonio with 3.5 to go. Wembanyama's also got 13 rebounds and 4 blocks to go at those 17 points. Oh my goodness! Spiked it, and a foul call. 12 blocks in the last 2 games.
A tough grader if that's the only thing that's kind of reacting now.
He had not reacted. Portland still within striking distance, but needs stops to keep its season alive. Facing elimination here in Game 5, trailing 3-1 in the series, and now 14. 106-92 in the game. Fox working on Krejci, gets downhill, hangs, banks it in. What a fourth for De'Aaron Fox. And the Blazers, it looked like they were going to lose that game, and it was going to be 2-2. And they'd have to go back to Portland, but Fox was great in the third quarter, brought the Spurs back, and And when Portland made it close here tonight, he put up 13 points. Avdia misses. Wembanyama secures it. 2 minutes away now from advancing to the conference semifinals for the first time since 2017. It's the first playoff appearance for San Antonio since 2019. Harper passed his man. Layup no good, but he was pushed. A lot of fight here down the stretch. You do wonder what's next.
He's like, I'm going to be good. I think he's very anxious to get back and show what he's got left.
There's a lot of young talent around this team. Wembanyama just steals Kamara's soul. And out of bounds. San Antonio ball, his 6th.